I see a lot of people making mistakes when it comes to who does what in the recording process. So, for instance, I'll see people online saying, hey, I need somebody to produce this record for me, when in reality, they're just looking for someone who makes beats, and that's not a producer. So, let's break down the main roles in the recording process. So, the recording engineer's job is to essentially capture the performance. So, they're the ones setting up the microphones, they're handling signal flow, running the DAW, making sure that the performance is captured as best as it can be at the right levels. It's a very technical job, and they are essentially responsible for shaping the sound of the raw tracks before they're sent off to mixing. So once the tracks are recorded, a mix engineer comes in and balances everything. So they adjust EQ, compression, panning, effects, automation, and make all these elements fit together. So they just take a bunch of raw tracks and make it sound like a record. So mastering is the final polish. A mastering engineer will come in and make sure that the mix translates across all platforms and systems, like your phone, your car, your home speakers, and make sure that the song actually hits the right loudness and tone. And if they're handling an album, they're also responsible for sequencing those tracks. So the producer is essentially the project's director. So they can come in and they help with the creative process for the most part. So song arrangements, they can help coach performances, making decisions on different styles and different sounds that are going into a song. Sometimes they can be hands-on with the gear and helping the engineer. Other times they can be hands-off, just kind of coaching everything and focusing on big picture stuff. So session players are hired musicians who come in and play on a record. And most of the time they don't actually have a hand in writing the song, but they bring a professional level of skill and creativity, regardless of the instrument, to kind of enhance a track. Now, songwriters are the foundation of all of this. They come in and write melodies and lyrics and chord progressions, so everyone else can come in and pile on top of that. So even if the artist is writing their own music, these songwriting teams can come in and refine these songs just to make them stronger. Now, every one of these roles plays a big part in a song coming to life, and I highly recommend putting a team together like this so your song can be as strong as it can possibly be.